Have you ever felt like you work hard every single day, but your life feels stuck? You run around, push yourself, and still it feels like no one notices, like your growth goes unrecognized, and like your life isn't moving forward. Maybe the issue isn't your effort, maybe it's your direction. Because you can walk 1,000 miles, but if it's in the wrong direction, you're only getting further from your destination. Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to Memory Maze. Working hard is not the same as working with intention. You can spend 10 years giving it your best and still feel stuck because the problem isn't your strength, it's your path. Picture this: you have a goal and you think it's 100 miles away, and you know you have the strength to walk that distance. But you could even walk 1,000 miles. If it's in the wrong direction, you'll never get there. Here's the truth: without direction, your effort becomes exhaustion, and all your movements become waste. And at work, this happens even more often than you think. You get a job, you start working, you get your paycheck, and you think, all right, goal achieved. But the years go by, and suddenly you realize you're still in the same place: no progress, no recognition, no growth. That's when frustration kicks in. You think, I give so much and no one notices. But let me tell you this with absolute clarity: if you plant a banana tree, no matter how hard you try, you're not going to harvest apples. Intention has to come before movement. And if you want to grow, you need to plant for growth. Here's the secret to intentionality: you cannot be the only one who knows you want to grow. It's not just about effort, it's about communication. You need to tell the world, your company, your boss, I want more. Go to your manager and say, I like working here, but I don't just want a job. I want a career. I want to grow with this company, and I want a better life for me and for my family. What can I do to grow along with the company? Can we map out a plan together? A plan that gives me a clear picture of what the next 5 or 10 years of my life will look like with my family and with this company. Here's what a lot of people don't know: for a boss, it's rare to find someone with that kind of mindset. Most people just want a paycheck, they don't want any responsibility, they don't want to grow, they just want to be comfortable. But if you show up with a growth mindset, with a real drive to contribute and to be part of something, you stand out and you become valuable. And if that company doesn't want someone like that, then maybe that's not the company for you. Just don't wait 10 years to find that out. Time doesn't come back. You know, I'll go on a limb and say this: forget your damn rights, throw them in a trash bag and toss them out. Not because they don't matter, but because that cannot be your flag. Trade your rights for solutions. Show that you're here to add and not to subtract. You know, people who solve problems, they're valuable anywhere. And the secret to growth isn't talent, is intention. Define your path, communicate that path, and align your steps with your dreams. And if you feel like no one values you, ask yourself first: am I valuing myself? Am I showing the world who I want to become? Because in the end, it's not your effort that takes you further, it's your purpose. So you have to walk with intention, you have to build with clarity, and you have to make your path one worth following.